Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back on day 1 of Monster Mayhem with my review of Dracula.
They did the mash. They did the monster.
Mayhem. Released in 1931 and based on the work of Bram Stoker, Dracula was the first Universal monster movie. It was directed by Todd Browning and stars Bela Lugosi in the title role. It's an iconic performance. We all know that, and I don't think anyone would disagree. Now, with Dracula being such a classic, I don't think I need to give a synopsis for this one. Instead, I will simply give my thoughts on the film, after having rewatched it with Jason for Monster Mayhem. Despite the praise the movie gets, it does also receive some criticism. Some say Todd Browning directed it as more of a stage play rather than a motion picture. I guess I can see that, but many movies of the time were filmed that way. I personally like that style for this. It works with Dracula. In addition to Lugosi's incredible performance as the Count, the highlight in Dracula for me are the set pieces. It's amazing to me, and I said this to Jason while we were watching it, how modern day movies can't seem to replicate the sets from movies back then. The set pieces in this film are simply extraordinary. It's as if you haven't truly experienced atmosphere until you've watched these Universal classic monster movies. And Dracula, being the first, set the standard. I love the performances throughout, not just Bela Lugosi as Dracula. Dwight Frye as Renfield is another standout for me. He's such an actor of his time, and I love that. The effects for the time are well done as well. The scenes featuring Dracula as a bat, in particular. But again, a lot of that has to do with atmosphere. Add a ton of mist, and pretty much anything looks better. The film takes a less is more approach. I like that we never actually see Dracula as a wolf. We hear the howling, and we see the characters see the wolf, but we don't actually see the wolf ourselves. Yet somehow, it's still so effective. The opening scene in Transylvania is one of my favorites in the movie. That first appearance of Dracula in his castle as he's introducing himself to Renfield with the cobwebs all around. It's magical. It's a perfect example of movie magic, as Dracula walks right through the spider webs without disturbing them. Another favorite scene of mine is Mina, as the woman in white, walking through the misty forest. That, we soon learn, leads up to the attack on the children, which is pretty disturbing. I want to mention the soundtrack. I love the score for this, which is featured on the menu screen of this Blu-ray. It's important because there's an alternate version of Dracula with an alternate score, composed by Philip Glass. That version of Dracula is also included in the sets, but Jason and I will not be discussing it during Monster Mayhem. It's still cool that it's included, though. Dracula is a beautifully haunting horror classic, and it's the first of the Universal monster movies. What are your thoughts on Dracula? Comment below and let me know. And please be sure to check out Jason's review. Don't forget to head back over tomorrow for day 2 of Monster Mayhem. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.